Welcome back. It's 2017's first weekend wrap up. Now, I'm sorry, first of all, for the long absence. We needed a new camera, we have a new microphone, we have old me. So, on the blue, something old, something new, which is the case, something borrowed, this pad of paper, and something blue, this t shirt, which is navy. There you go. Awesome. That was ad libbed. We're going to discuss the things I love at the minute in the world of just nerd stuff, being that we're coming to March 2017. So sit back and enjoy, and welcome to the weekend wrap up. Kicking off with comic books, Boom and DC. If you know me enough, you'll know I love these two publishers. They're brilliant. DC has Batman. There you go. Still a big Marvel fanboy at heart, but gonna pimp out these ones. Boom is my first one here. Couple of good new starts for this year. Well, if you followed me last year, Slam was a big one I loved. It was a roller derby comic book series. It had very little action, bar, obviously the derby itself, which is great. If you're a fan, if you've never seen roller derby, perhaps go check out a local show or watch the film Whip It. I'll give you sort of a fair example of what it's like. But Slam's also a very good example of derby life, I think. I'll have to actually ask it to the derby people I know. And I know derby people. It's about two best friends, or two girls who become best friends and sort of change their style and personas after taking up roller derby. It's fantastic. It's amazing. A great female-driven storyline. It's not sexual or anything. It's just a nice story about friends. And it's something we can all relate to because it deals with, two people who are very close and drift apart due to minor jealousies. These things that sort of swell up and become bigger and bigger. So it's interesting. And it's very serious, but they're fun. It's a little bit of the real world, so check it out. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more out there, there's 3 more options from this year that I love for Boom. Another one carried over from last year is the Lumberjanes Gotham Academy crossover. Lumberjanes, again, fantastic series about young women. And, it deals with LGBT issues, and it also deals with friendship and things like that. So it's a bit for everyone. And I'm not going to tell you too much. I think just check it out. Gotham Academy, on the other hand, is a group of kids from the Gotham Academy boarding school. Oh, it's half boarding, who are solved crimes. It's kind of like if Scooby-Doo was in Gotham. These two were born to crossover. A great series. Lady Castle is another one that came out this year. I love this. If you're a fan of Disney or grew up watching Disney, this is a great series about the women taking control of their own destinies. Let's just say it's very funny. Within the first couple of pages, it rips the piss right out of Rapunzel. And finally, for Boom this year, I'm absolutely loving this. The crossover no one asked for, but in honor of this t-shirt, and the film comes out next month. Power Rangers versus Justice League. Wow. Cannot say about how awesome this crossover is. They're on their second issue right now. It's very different than anything I expected. I just didn't see this crossover coming, but I love it. I don't know how I can describe. Like, it is what it is. It does what it says in the tin, as they say. But I mentioned Justice League, which is a good segue onto my next point, DC. And they have a couple of things out now I really love. I want to pimp out, first of all, I haven't had a chance to read it yet. It's just new Savage things. So keep an eye on the website. We'll have a review for that one shortly. But Wildstorm, this is the one I want to talk about. This is the big one. And I have to apologize to one of our co-writers for my podcasts, because she had her head talked off about this on Friday night. Wildstorm was a comic book publisher that was bought over by DC. It had lots of fantastic characters: Apollo Midnighter, Stormwatch, The Authority, Henry Bennix, the Engineer, which is it's 2 engineers. Lots of great characters. And it was very politically topical, and it created Planetary, one of my all-time favorite books, which I'll have to do a video on someday separately. But it got bought over by DC, and a lot of the characters got rolled over into the main DC universe. So Wildstorm itself seems to have some of the characters that haven't appeared yet, set out of series such as The Authority and Wildcats. You have Grifter, who, if you've seen, again, it was a member of the Wildcats, which had a short-lived TV series and a SNES game, if I'm right. But if you've seen the Flashpoint Paradox, he appears. Batman refers to him as the boy idiot. Great character, absolutely love him. The engineer, they've changed the style of. Again, not so sure about what they've done with her because they took away the sort of sexual empowerment and made her more Iron Man-esque. But this is early days. I think I'm pronouncing this right. Lord Emp, who is an alien super warrior from another planet that looks like a tiny little man. Well, not tiny, just below average height. Again, great series. Definitely worth a check out. It's building up to something. I'm not too sure what, but I think it's going to be something great, something different. Plus, Garth Ennis is working on it, and Garth Ennis worked on some of the best Wildstorm books in the past. It's a match made in heaven. So now, comics done. On to my YouTube loves. Before I say anything out, there'll be links to all these videos below. There's some great things out here, a little bit different, some fun and some silly and some actually quite educational. So we'll kick off with educational. Extra history. A couple of weeks ago, I woke up with a throbbing toothache. I could not get to sleep and ended up watching all the videos I could find by this channel. Starting with their video. I didn't do it in the right order. There's usually videos I watched first, then the Punic War. Anyway, they take history topics. Usually, it started with war videos because war is interesting. It's fascinating. But then they sort of start putting in videos like the history of paper money, or the first fights for cleanliness, let's say, sanitation, to be honest. Things, and then the South Sea Bubble, which was amazing. But right now, they're doing videos on Catherine the Great. And she was a Russian Tsaress, and fascinating character. Yes, she's the one that's famous for supposedly dying while having sex with a horse, which is probably not true, and because apparently she actually died of dysentery on the toilet. I think that's what it was, which sucks because the horse thing's way cooler. But she is an amazing person, like a real early sort of feminist icon, I think, and someone underrated in the West, possibly because of her sort of rough relationship with Russia. So I'll put a link below to that. It's really good. Next up is Geography Now. They're doing the Great Wee Geography Go videos. If you've been watching my previous stuff or you know me at all, I love Geography Now. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Barbie, who hosted, he is brilliant, and currently he's traveling around multiple countries in sort of Southeast Asia, sort of, I think that's right. Singapore was done. He also did Tokyo briefly. Malaysia is done. Just he's trying to visit as many places as possible, and it's very fun because he approaches all these areas with such passion, and he's so funny and a great host. So again, something slightly educational and a bit more fun. And now for my next two, which are not educational at all, just all fun. If you haven't heard of Rooster Teeth, get out of it. They're brilliant. YouTube channel. They are one of the best YouTube channels to be around since the beginning, almost. Red vs. Blue was obviously their big starter. Of other great series as well. They have a show called Ruby and a show called Always Open. And now the host of Always Open is a member of the Ruby cast. And now that Ruby's wrapped up for its latest season, they brought the cast together to do an episode of Always Open. It's really fun. The four girls are just fun together. They get along great. There's a lot of little in-jokes. If you're a fan of Ruby and you want more, this could be a little way to tie you over. It's 1 hour. So you're going to need to really sit down, or maybe load it up onto your, phone or iPad and watch it on a flight or a bus. I don't know. They're hilarious. And now my final one is my secret shame. Okay, everyone, sit back. Wait. I don't completely hate K-pop. There you go. Okay, not exactly a fan, but I can't deny it. If Bubble Pop's on in the background and I'm cooking, yeah, I'm gonna be humming that all day. So I guess Twice is another famous K-pop girl group, and they've released a new song called Knock Knock, which is the catchiest fucking tune I've heard this year. And believe me, there's some great tunes this year. Chainsmokers' new one with Coldplay's pretty good. Ed Sheeran's done some great stuff this year. But it's not Twice Knock Knock, so I'm sorry. This is the catchiest tune ever. Check it out. And we're back. Yeah, sorry. suggest you do that. I'm going to try and make these videos more regular, but some fun stuff here. And hopefully I'll have reviews for Logan up next week, if I'm not working next weekend. Ugh. And we'll be getting more and more improved equipment, so I'm hoping the quality continues to get better these videos. And we have a big announcement coming up, I'm going to wait. So check all this stuff out here, and also check out my videos on trying foreign food, because this is going to be fun, because I'm a picky eater. Bye guys.